What's good here, everybody on YouTube? A lot of people were asking to make a video of how I have my intake out, my headlight set up. It's really easy. Let me show you. This is I bought this off of eBay. It's a 48 inch silicone hose, and then I connected it to a piece of intake pipe because obviously you can't. Use the example right here. This is 45-degree elbow, 90-degree elbow. So what I did was just stuff the metal pipe inside there like that, and then connected it, and then put the two clamps down, so it can make the turn, just so you people understand. That's what's going on right over here. Okay, so you see silicone all the way through, which is the best thing. You don't have to worry about no heat soak and shit, except for this little metal piece. And then from over here, I'm not running a bypass valve. This is the bypass valve right here. I bought it, but don't even need it. I don't believe in having intake sucking air through here, then air through there. Plus, I'm not going to drive it in the ring. This right here, you can get at any hardware store. That's what this is right here. It's a screen for a window for like mosquitoes and everything else like that. This is my other headlight right here. I'll get to that in a second. Well, as a matter of fact, let's just do this right now so I'll show you. This is my bullshit ugly headlight. This is the other one. This is how it looks right here. That's how the back looks. Okay. Now, all I did was use this Dremel from the same video before, polishing, the runners on my intake manifold with this extension piece. You can buy it at Home Depot. Once you get inside there to try to start cutting this reflective material is going to throw a lot of white dust, and like I got some over here, whatever, still inside there. I got to clean it up, but this is what you use. Oh, there you go. It's only like $40. Okay, Dremel with the extension piece, so you can reach inside and cut all you want. Okay, and then basically cut the back of it also. So open this right there. We'll be able to fit a 3-inch intake. So besides that, whatever. These bolts over here, size 12. There's 1, 2, unless yours broke over here. Then 3, right on here, under the headlight. Let me get to it. That's number 3 with cobwebs, and number 4 is straight on through here. Besides that, this right here is also number 12. There's 1 right here. Show you. 2. If you can see that right there, you can see the ground running to the transmission. Gotta have your transmission connected to your chassis. If not, your car won't turn on. I have a couple ground running, whatever. You know what I mean? This ground over here, running over there. This right here, let's explain this. Bought this on eBay, $10. It's basically for like music and everything else like that. What goes in is a 0 gauge, and it's a 4. It's 1 in, 4 out. Okay, this right here, this is my old battery terminal right here. As you can see, there's 1. This is my fog light right here. I haven't connected from here to here because both the wires, what they do is they're separated and they come up and then they go on top of your battery terminal. What I did was I cut that, and now they're 2 separate pieces coming from this angle and this angle right here. So all the power that's coming from the battery, follow the wire right through the firewall. Okay, if anybody has any questions, just ask me, man. I moved my fuse box. I was gonna do something else because I had a battery bracket, whatever, but this is the battery terminal. You don't have to use any grounds from over here at all, except for making sure that your ground is your ground to the chassis is being connected over here from to your transmission, and that's it. Because you're gonna make a new ground with the battery being in the back or in the trunk or behind your chair, whatever you want. So you see what it looks like. That's basically the battery terminal. That's the power split in half. There's 2 wires that are connected into 1 that sit on top of the battery terminal. So you'll see this right here, like I said before, fog light. So whatever is getting power, this power is going from here to the fuse box. This power over here is going to the starter alternator if I'm correct. And so we'll go from here. You see that? Let's see if I can get you under there. That hole right there, that's where it goes, running through basically the firewall. This right here is a 2 gauge. Okay, I tried 4, didn't work. I tried 0, started up a couple times, deaded my battery. So 2 gauges for me is my best opinion. What else? I know everybody asking me why do I have this, this dirty ass filter or whatever. I have another one anyway. This is the V-stack, obviously. This one I only put on when I want to race. This one for 5 more horsepower and 2 more torque, you know, on the dyno numbers. You know, it's not worth basically getting a rock in there and trying to blow your motor. If you look, you'll see little dots over here. That would have been rocks that would have went into my manifold and blew my motor. So that's why I drive around with this like this as a safety hazard, basically, just to make sure the engine don't blow or nothing else like that. I don't need no bullshit for 5 more horsepower. What else? All these clamps. Before you connect the, well, if you're going to use this type of intake, you're going to have to do the same thing. If you look, there's a piece of metal pipe inside there also. It's only like about this big. I cut it because you have to be able to clamp it down. You know what I mean? Stops actually right here. I can feel it because everything after this is soft. So there's a metal piece in here like about this big. Then connect the intake to it, whatever. And then all this silicone, the screen wire, chicken mesh, whatever you people want to use. Then metal pipe. And then right here to the throttle body. Anybody has problems with your TPS, make sure you get the Acuity. It's the best one in the world. Manifold, whatever. Now, let's go follow the wire real quick. Because everybody wants to see this. Look, gas pedal, brake pedal, all the way up. Still following the wire and coming all the way through here. Coming down, the wire goes all the way under this. All the way under this. Hold on, pause for this real quick. Queen's braces and eBay seatbelts. You better like them. So the wire's coming all the way through here, right? And it pops out right over here. This is the bracket that I have, just so you people can see. It's a battery bracket where you can weld it under the, behind the bumper, wherever you want to put it. It's just a little housing. Now, my new ground, I understand people like to use, people like to have their battery right back over here. This is actually a battery box from AutoZone, $15. Yeah. What I do basically when I drive and shit like that, I'll take this, the battery cover, and I'll keep it right on top of it, like this. You know, just like that. So it covers it up completely while I pull the chair back. If not, a raw dog like that. See what that is. This thing I bought on eBay also. It's $30. This one's from Summit Racing. Now let me show you. Now the power wire comes over here. Stupid belt's in the way. This is my ground. For some reason the RSX likes having 2 grounds. The first one I got it connected over here, which I don't believe is very important. This is the main one, also 2 gauge, running all the way back. As you can see, right next to the shock. Okay, not on top of the shock like some other people do and everything else like that, but you know, there you go. That's what it is. That's your new ground, and new ground over here. If you can't get this second ground because you have your seats in, just use basically anything else you want. I try to use this where the seat belts are at, right here. I try to use this ground. For some reason when I first turned it on, my car kept on like just flickering, so I changed the ground. But I have 2 grounds, you know. Make sure your ground wire is basically the same size as your fucking power wire. Don't do anything smaller because obviously just like with air and everything else like that, electricity also has a velocity that has to go through. But this one's the non-important one. This one's probably like an 8. This one's my 2. So after it comes out from over here, power all the way through here, all the way up and out the firewall. Out the firewall, come down over here, and then the power is being split both ways. Okay, so any questions, comments, let me know. I think I pretty much covered everything. You know, that should be about it. If anybody has any questions, you can leave me comments, you know, curse me out, whatever you want to do. It don't matter, but putting this video up for information so everybody knows. Okay, the intake is fucking so easy. People can do it many different ways. You can see how ugly this looks. This, I did it really fast. Just put silicone on top of it. Once you take this headlight out, if you're gonna put your headlight inside the oven, you have to put it in for 450 degrees, and you have to leave it on for like about, let's say 10 minutes. Put the headlight inside there for, I would say, about a minute or two, and then see if you can just pull this off. The whole cap should be able to come off after that. But once you do that and take the cap off, you have to clean all this up in order to fucking put it back. Get black silicone and do it the right way. You know, me, I did it in a rush. This is why it looks like that. Looks like some goblin shit, you know. But I'm gonna take this headlight out and give it to my boy. This one I did different. This is all like Bondo and shit, try to make it look smooth and stuff. But this one I'm gonna put this one in just like that, regular, you know. Like I said, questions or comments you need to know, anything, sizes, bolts, whatever you want to know. The gauge wire I already told you is a 2 gauge. I don't know, any questions, just hit me up, let me know, and don't forget to subscribe, okay?